Paris in the fall, the last months of the year and the end of the millennium. The city holds many memories for me, of cafes, of music, of love, and of death. As I picked myself up, all I could hear was the ceaseless drone of traffic. Life went on around me. But the explosion was to change my life forever.
Oh man, as if I wasn't going to do this game again. Hey guys, if you don't know me already, my name is Jay Jammer. Welcome back to the channel if you're already, a regular here. But welcome to a brand new series, brand new project on the channel. Welcome to Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. Now, I did do this game a few years back, pretty much when I started my channel was like 2015. Of course, that project, that footage no longer exists. It's not on the channel anymore. But there is no way that I was not going to do this game again now that I'm back to doing videos and starting this channel fresh. Because this right here, this game is one of my childhood favourites. Now, I know there was quite a few people who enjoyed my first Let's Play of this and even played this themselves. But if you haven't played this, let me just run down what this game is. It's a point and click. So, a bit of a change from, playing on the PlayStation, although this game originally did release on the PS1 in '96, I believe it came out, as well as its sequel, Broken Sword 2. They both came out on the PlayStation 1, but quite honestly, I don't think they weren't made for the PlayStation. They didn't run very well on the PlayStation, and then, of course, a few years later, we get the release of the PC version, which is what I'm playing today. So, point and click. It's going to be a very chill game, I will say that, but it's going to be fun. Like, I have so many memories of this game. I just love the characters of this game, the world, just the interactions, and oh boy, we're going to be visiting a lot of places. We're not just so... Obviously, right now we're in Paris. If that wasn't obvious already from the intro of the game, we are in Paris, and... but we're going to be visiting loads of places around the world. I won't say where we're going, but it's going to happen. So yeah, what else can I say? So point and click, yep. Obviously, here we go. This is our little mouse friend. I'm not going to say who our protagonist is at the moment because he will get introduced in a moment. But obviously we have arrows of where we can go, places we can go into. We have our little magnifying glass friend here, which is basically stuff that we can look at, interact with. And then you obviously have these cogs that spin. I believe this is stuff that you can actually either pick up or physically interact with. And I think they're the only arrows that you do have right now. But yeah, also you'll have like a pair of lips, meaning you can speak to people. But you'll see that as the game goes on. But first, let me put the text on for you guys, because I always like to have subtitles on, of course. So yeah, I hope I've explained well enough of what this game's going to be about and how it works. So without further ado, let's jump into it. First of all, I'd just like to say I hope you do enjoy this Let's Play, because I know I'm going to enjoy coming back through it. It's been about 3 years since I last played this, and I'm just so excited to record it again. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. But let's get into this, shall we? Let's investigate some stuff. So I believe if you if you right click, I think our protagonist here will say something about it. Let's have a look.
It was an iron lamppost.
Yeah, he spots out the obvious, of course. That was a right click. We left click.
I considered climbing the lamppost, but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair.
Yeah, I mean, was there any point in climbing the lamppost? It's probably not going to help out right now. But, oh, I didn't know we could interact with this.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Yeah, good point.
The table had been overturned by the explosion.
Okay.
The table had been overturned by the explosion.
It's going to be the same one. Alright, well, let's interact with this then.
I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened.
I don't know if that's the best idea.
The umbrella had protected me from the bomb blast, but it was of no use to me now.
Okay. We've got a newspaper here. Let's take a look, see what it says.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page.
Okay.
It read Salah ad-Din, 1345.
Interesting. So yeah, as you saw, our guy here put the newspaper in his jacket pocket, which if we go to the top of our screen, this is our inventory, so this is where all our stuff will be eventually.
It was a Paris daily tabloid newspaper, full of sex, scandal, and sports results.
Yeah, I want to read that paper. No, stop. Right, anyway, so yeah, basically, yeah, this is our menu, where all our stuff will be. There's nothing at the bottom here. But, alright, well, where do we start? I mean, god damn, that explosion. I guess the first thing we should do is probably go in the cafe. See if there's anyone in there, if anyone's alright. Oh, god damn.
It was the body of the old man. It was hard to believe I'd seen him alive only minutes before.
Jesus. Checking him, see what he's got.
I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
Damn. So there's like nothing on him, nothing at all.
A mysteriously undamaged bottle of spirit stood on the bar.
Oh. Let's go have a look at that then.
I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy.
Ah, it's brandy, is it? Some brandy and Coke. Let's see if this woman's okay. Help her up. She was the waitress. Of course.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am.
Oh, American.
She asked the question quite innocently, but I could sense her reserve. It was something which seemed to afflict all Europeans. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
Okay, yes, so of course we're going to be asking this woman a lot of questions, and we get choices as well. Probably something else I should mention is, yes, you can die in this game, depending on some choices. If you're in a sticky situation, if you answer the wrong thing, you're done. Basically, is what I'm saying. But now we know our main protagonist's name. His name is George Stobart. He's an American. He was obviously here as a tourist. He was touring around Paris, but George has pretty much now gone from tourist to detective. Even though he's not a detective, he's just making himself one. But again, like, someone nearly just killed you. Wouldn't you want to just find out what the heck is going on? But she's asking if we're a doctor. We're not a doctor, so I'm going to say that we're not.
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Now again, we can say, yeah, we can pour you a brandy, but I'm going to say no, because she's in shock. Like, that's probably not the best thing to be doing right now. You've just been in an explosion.
You could be in shock. No alcohol.
What about the old man? Is he dead?
Yes, he is. Well, we're going to tell the truth, of course.
Yes, he is.
Ah, mon Dieu.
And she's fainted again. Oh no.
The pretty young waitress was unconscious.
Again.
She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself.
Whoops. Yeah. But I'm glad we didn't give her the brandy because of reasons. Right. Well, there's not much else we can do in the cafe right now. So, I mean, you'd think the first thing that George would do is phone the police, right? Phone somebody. Or, I don't know. Maybe the police have already been called. I don't know. But there's a guy down here just carrying on with his work day like nothing had happened. Let's go and see him, shall we? Whoa!
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Whoa, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Mou. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
Oh man, I'm so glad to be seeing these characters again. And by the way, that the dude working was just stood there staring.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur. Stop holding your breath at once.
I don't think he's holding his breath.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Mou?
Yeah.
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death.
Of course.
However, in this case, the man is quite dead. Clearly, the killer knew of his presence and...
How many times have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
it seemed reasonable to assume...
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's different, Mou. They were comedy Belgians. Anyway, it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
If she's still conscious. She fainted twice. Alright.
Et maintenant, to business.
What you got for me, detective?
Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah. I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No, he was more interested in the waitress.
He's writing it all down.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yes, we did. The guy that was responsible for this whole mess.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon, the picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one.
Is that it? Is that all he needs?
Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live. She confirms the American statement. A clown with an accordion, no doubt an elaborate and eccentric disguise.
Very well. Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave.
Wow.
I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety?
Right?
Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
Yeah,
I
right.
honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Oh, okay, cool. So if you got any info, ring the detective.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
Okay.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Academic? You are about to witness a scientific breakthrough.
That sounded like some cryptic stuff right there. Psychic detection? Oh, hello. Hello, pretty lady.
Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right, on holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling.
I know.
Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Oh.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. You know, an eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
He was.
Oh God, it's him again.
Him again? What, you know him? The hell? So yeah, this is our first look at the full menu showing up. So of course we've got our items at the top. We can show things to Nicole, as we now know her, because some of the stuff she might recognise or she might have seen it before. And of course this menu down here at the bottom is of course us asking her questions about specific people. So obviously about the detective herself. I believe this is the guy that got caught in the explosion, and of course the clown as well. So let's check out
I
some
found
stuff.
this newspaper outside the cafe.
That is not a newspaper, it's a gossip rag.
There's something written in it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
It sounds like a betting tip. The name of the horse and the time of the race.
Oh,
What do you think?
I'd say so. Sounds like a racehorse.
That's what I thought, but the name of the meeting isn't given.
Well, so what? I'm not the least bit interested in horse racing, are you?
No, but it could be a clue to the killer's next move.
Do you think his next victim will be the jockey? Or the horse?
She looked at me with a playful twinkle in her eye. Okay, it's a long shot.
Do you know what? I've never heard that dialogue before. I've never asked her about the newspaper. That's quite funny.
Look, the inspector gave me his card.
Rosso!
You know him?
Oh, yes, we've met. Oh, I didn't know his first name was Augustin. It suits him, I must say.
I think she's a bit into him, you know. But anyway, the clown. Yeah, let's ask about that.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Well, that's the end of that conversation. Let's ask her about the dead guy, thanks.
Who's the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Planter.
Planter. Okay.
I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation.
This is true.
Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Alright, okay.
You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. A bientôt, monsieur.
Fine, I'll, see you soon.
Oh, damn it, I didn't get to ask her about the rest of the stuff. I'm sure we'll get to ask her again at some point, though. Alright, let's see if Sergeant Moo's got anything else to say before we leave off.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
You heard the inspector. Go on, monsieur.
Go home, I live in America, Jesus Christ.
Did you find the victim's briefcase yet?
No, sir. The inspector gave me specific instructions to guard this door. Until he countermands these orders or backup arrives, here I stay.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I really did see the clown. He ran into the alley across the street.
Did you follow him?
That's your job, not mine.
An armed chase through the streets of Paris? That's not our style, monsieur. Inspector Rosso may be unorthodox, but he's not crazy.
Are you sure about that? He's got some psychic gift, apparently.
How did you and Rosso arrive at the scene of the explosion so quickly?
I know,
You
right?
arrived within minutes. Was it a tip-off?
Inspector Rosso's sources are a perpetual mystery to me, monsieur. There are some who say he has made a pact with the devil.
And what do you think?
I think he is the devil.
Oh, some of this, just some of the lines I remember now just make me laugh.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say.
Huh?
Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
Was he serious about all that psycho-detective stuff?
Of course. Inspector Rosso is a pioneer and a visionary. His revolutionary methods, once perfected, may change the face of law enforcement forever.
I can't see it taking off in L.A.
Nah, me neither. Let's ask him about...
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
It's not as easy as that, though, is it?
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantar.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Alright, is there anything about the newspaper, Sergeant?
I found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper, no?
There's a note written on it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
Ah, so the meeting with the clown was planned.
How do you make that out?
The time of the explosion was between 1:30 and 2 o'clock, n'est-ce pas?
I guess so. But what about the name?
Aha!
That stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur. It is the name assumed by the clown, no?
Salah Eddin the clown?
Nah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. Alright, well, Oh, thanks, Sergeant Moo. Bye.
See you later, Sergeant.
Let's go and talk to the guy down here then. Because that's what I was planning to do before we got stopped by these guys. Because, I mean, he's right next to the cafe. He must have heard something. Let's talk to this dude.
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Care beat. I could have knocked his block off.
This dude.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people.
Yeah, that guy was totally acting.
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Oh, dude, it was a question. Jesus Christ.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
True.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
I guess not. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
Yeah.
The clown killed the old man?
That's right. Blew him up with a bomb concealed in his squeeze box.
Merde. But why did he go to the bother of dressing up like a clown?
Who can unravel the tangled logic of a killer's mind? I guess it's some deep-seated psychological need. Or just plain showmanship.
How did this dude not hear the explosion? He must have heard it, right? Unless he's deaf as tits. Like, what? Dude, you were like less than 10 yards away.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
Just read my newspaper.
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Yeah, you butthole.
Pah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Tcha! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
So we were right, it was a racehorse. Yeah. Is he gonna go and put a bet on? I think so.
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
I'll watch your hole, buddy. Bye. He obviously doesn't care about work now. He's like, yeah, I'm going to put some money on a horse, baby. All right, so I'm going to ransack his little toolbox in his tent.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
Right. So yeah, we go. There's our T-shaped tool. So what we are going to do, guys, I mean, there's a door here, but I think this is locked.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door.
Yeah. So we're going to go back on ourselves. We are going to be ending the video very, very soon, but I'm going to get to our next area before we do. So man, there's a lot happening right now. So this is the alleyway that the clown did run down. So I'm going to go down there right now. Alright, so this is where the clown went. And this is going to be our next area to explore. But we're going to do that in the next episode, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I cannot tell you how excited I am to replay this childhood game of mine. It's just so good. Please give it a chance if you've never played Broken Sword before, because I generally think people will enjoy it. And yeah, look out for the next one. But until then, take care of yourself, stay safe, stay healthy, all of that good stuff. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. See ya.